Good morning. Finally, today, I'm going to Irvine, and I was able to get trips to Irvine. The filter destination is really doesn't work anymore. I mean, most of the trips are taking you the opposite direction. The whole point of a filter destination is to get trips along your direction, not the opposite way. So, this was a good one. Price-wise, underneath $1, but really it was a smooth ride. I'm going in that direction. And then I got this one to Irvine. So when I got that one right away after that one, I was psyched. Again, mile-wise, under $1. Just reiterating, I don't remember uberx being that bad, being this bad. Maybe it was in my memories just foggy. Because, for instance, I'll show you. I've been screenshotting some of my trips here. Requests. This one. $29 to go to Riverside. That's all the way up there. That's a long trip. I guess it's only 41 miles, but geez. Yeah, that's 4 and 3. That's 42 miles. How the heck is it that low? $29.33 for 42? 42. $42 times 0.84. 84%. No way. Is it 90%? My brain is fried. Yeah, that's like 69 cents, 70 cents a mile. Yeah, 70 cents. How did they lower? Oh, the Orange County pay rate must be lower. It might be 70 cents. But that's a horrible trip. I mean, that's a bad trip. That's bad. Now, this one I might have taken, but still. This one, Panorama City. And I was right by there. I don't have time to take that trip. Panorama City. Let's see where the heck Panorama City is. I do like how they don't take up the whole screen anymore. That is cool. Panorama City. Yeah, if you're going to do uberx, rent. Rent. Why kill your car? Panorama City. Man, am I crazy here? Mother. Panorama. Irvine, and it's crazy bad reception. It just, man. man, it's like, what the heck? Is this back in the dial-up days? Dial-up days? I'm offline, but yet I got bars there. I mean, geez, Broadcom is in this city. It's right here. I don't understand how Irvine is so bad about the cell functions here. It's terrible. It always has been. It's spotty. But I have 4 bars. Come on, man. What the heck's going on? Jesus. Oh, man. What the hell, man? It's supposed to be a tech city. It's $1 million to live here. You freaking can't use your freaking cell phone here. I have the Google Maps on offline mode, so it shouldn't matter if I'm offline. What the heck? Whatever. Oh, that makes you so freaking mad sometimes, dude. Oh, man. Where is this daggone place? If only the internet would work here. Come on, man. You're making me mad. Whatever. Oh, man. Come on. Give me a break. Panorama City. It's in Los Angeles? Oh, man. It doesn't say that. It says Panorama City. Oh, man. It might be part of Los Angeles. 63. I guess. Yeah. Let me see here. Finally.
Head northeast toward Odyssey.
They're gonna get down to the bottom of this. I've never been there, I don't think. Roscoe? Yep. There we go. Of course. Up near Calabasas. Thousand Oaks. Kind of just want to have a reference. Where the heck it is. Santa Clarita. Up near past Burbank. Right beside Beverly Hills. So at least you could make money when you get there. But yep, that same trip to Riverside. 2466. So they've been trying for a while. And yeah, that was another one. So they kept on. Huh. No, it's not the same person. Because this one has a rating of 474. And this person has a 491. Both going to Riverside. Fairfax, Lincoln. Huh. People going to Riverside. Yeah, that one got resent. Yeah. It's just the mileage. And the time. That's going to take longer than... I guess, let me see, maybe it wouldn't... It says it only takes 43 minutes to get there? I don't believe it. Riverside. Riverside. Huh. Still, the time of day. .241 to the 91. Boom. Yeah. So the uberx just really not worth it. Those are depressing trips. Portola Springs. I should head up there. Make some surge money. I'm nearby. Then I have to think, well, I have to work in a little bit. I have to really start to, I don't want to be late to work. I almost was late to work the other day. Yep. So, I don't know. Delivery's better, that's for sure. Is that price per mile is not good. Yeah. See here? Heck. There we go. submitted my feedback. I'm really bad at not proofreading, because really when I text and I write, I'm pretty much just sharing a thought. It's not like I'm writing an essay. You know what I mean? True story, though. Yeah, I need to get my Blackview dash cam back in this car. I still have it. So, yeah, pretty much. Not complaining, though. That is one good thing about, this work, is you have the choice to accept the trips and not to. And my acceptance rate is in the 20s. So, yeah, I just don't want to take that one. I remember that about Instacart. I would instantly accept batches, and they would always be matched to another shopper. I remember. And I think it was because shoppers, or they were using third-party apps to accept batches, and they could accept those batches right off the server. So you would instantly swipe on it and lose every single time. That's one of the main reasons I stopped doing Instacart, is because I got tired of getting angry over that. Like, how am I batting 100% when it's literally less than a second that I'm swiping on it? Because I have my mount right here, and I'm like, boom. How am I losing 100% of those? Because I'd be waiting on looking at the screen, and instant swipe with my hand, when I'd see the dollar amount. So yeah, that's I remember those days. That was years ago, but it is what it is. I don't want to shop no more anyway. So yeah, going in shopping. So yeah, um, just don't feel pressured to accept trips, because a lot of them are bad. Um, that's one thing about DoorDash. Like this right here, El Monte. I don't have the time to take it. I will be late to work. I probably. My brain. Yeah. DoorDash is, like, oh, you can dash anytime if you have an acceptance rate. Okay. When you're at face value on that, sounds good. However, the percentage of bad orders are what they are. So, how are you going to avoid taking a lot of terrible orders so you can dash all the time if the percentage of the deliveries are bad? So you have no choice but to take bad deliveries if you want to keep your ability to dash at any time and get so-called alleged. Oh, I would have taken that one. That's right here. Alleged priority over good deliveries. So then, if you're going to filter out the bad to get those good ones, guess what? You're going to dip below the acceptance. So I think that DoorDash, in that perspective, is tricking drivers into taking a lot of terrible trips that might not benefit them. Because the percentage of bad ones and good ones are what they are. In the long run, the percentage is going to work out the way it is. I know somebody that does DoorDash and says, oh man, I dipped below my acceptance rate. Now I have to grind out and I have to accept every trip to get back. Well, then, now you're taking a lot of terrible. And now that's another thing you have to think about is, are they filtering all the bad ones to you? You can't prove it if they are or they're not, but they could easily do that. It would take someone who works for DoorDash to be a whistleblower that knows for sure, in order for you to prove that, hey, now they can just streamline all the bad ones to you as you're trying to get your acceptance rate back to get onto your preferred status. So, that's one thing I was showing my cousin. Yeah, when you look at this, yeah, that's cool. And I used to get that. But when you do the math, that's like 12 and a half active hours a day to get that, right? 325 active hours. That's the key right there. Active hours. So let's divide that by 31 days. All right, 325. 30 times 24. Let's divide that by 325. What the fuck is wrong with my brain here? It's not more. It's... What the hell, man? That is crazy. All right. And I don't know, man. 12.5 hours a day times 30. $325. Okay. So you win with 12.5 to get that. That's a lot of active hours, though. $11. Okay, so pretty much 10.9 hours of active driving per day to get that, which 0.99%. So it's like 5 minutes. So yeah, 10 hours and 6 minutes of active a day. That's every day. So if you take a day off, that's steep. That's steep. That's hard. That's hard to get. To make sure that you can actively for that long. That's back-to-back trips. I mean, so essentially, you would at least have to be out there every single day, 12 hours. I mean, you gotta take a break. You gotta go to the bathroom. And then what would be your average wait time per trip? You'd have to factor in, right? So yeah, that's at least 12 hours a day that you're actively out there. So you would need to start early to get those airport trips, like 4:30, 5 in the morning, and to be out there probably till 7 every night. And then you would want to get those hours. So you would start out at 4:35 and work till like 9 or 10 and do that and hope to make those extra active hours. Maybe like get lucky and get like a friggin' like a 13 active day and then another one, and then be able to bank up that extra hours. And then if you have a slow day, it's not the end of the world. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work for sure, to get that. And that's a lot of gas. And that's a lot of terrible trips that you're accepting. Because you can't take business-wise trips and get that active hours, because the percentage of bad trips are so high that you have to take a lot of bad trips. Kind of like with DoorDash. You'd have to just then be just grinding active hours and just be accepting like every single trip pretty much, almost, to be able to ensure that you're not going to have too much of a downtime to easily miss that quota. I mean, that's easy to miss if you're being too picky, right? So, yeah, that's a lot of work. If you're doing this as a side gig, you're definitely not hitting it. I mean, there's no way. I mean, at first, yeah, I was like hoping to be able to, but then I looked at the math. I'm like, that's impossible. But it definitely would keep you on the app. You wouldn't really have time to be doing other apps. For sure. Not good. So, yeah, I'm starting at 10 o'clock until next week. I have what they call an opt. I like it being called a hold down. I have a route that I'm going to be dedicated on because the person's on vacation. So I'll be able to start at 8:30 and yeah, I have Sunday and Tuesday off, which is cool. I like the route too. So I'm pretty psyched about that, because this starting at 10 o'clock and needing to be off the clock by 6, it is what it is. Thank God for Uber. Because you can't have a second job with a schedule, because I don't know what my schedule is going to be here. So, yeah. So I'll be able to just plug and play this before and after work. Works out pretty good. I'm grateful for that. It works. Otherwise, I don't know how the heck people can survive in this state if they're working those kind of hours, getting 2 days off a week and less than 8 hours a day. And then you subtract the lunch that they subtract, it's even less than that. And then, so that's about maybe a check of $1,200 or maybe even lower. Who the heck anywhere can survive on $1,200 to $1,100 every other week? It's insane. It's just, and they're hiring more people for the office at the same time that they've cut the hours. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. You gotta find a way to make the money and, e-gig work, not having to have a schedule, being able to just plug and play it, and definitely the taxes. deduct those miles. Deduct your prorated, your phone, and your insurance. Do all that, because that helps. Then you'll get a nice refund at the end. So when it comes to the expense of renting, I think that you can deduct the cost of renting the vehicle, I believe. So at the end of the year, I think it would work out for you. Now, can you still deduct the miles if you are deducting the cost of the rental? I don't know if you can or not. That would be something to ask. I know if you receive money for mileage, you can't. But, if you can deduct the cost of the rental each week, that would still be good. If it costs like $250 a week, that's like you're deducting $12,000. Well, yeah, $14,000. You're not killing your personal car. That's pretty good. So I'd say renting is the way to go if you're going to do a lot of Uber Eats and you're doing this full time and you want to nail that incentive there. I definitely would rent. If I quit the post office and I'm doing this full time, I'm definitely renting. Definitely renting. Because I just can't kill my car. I can't kill the car. Definitely can't. I don't want to get into another car loan. I paid off one car, and I'm happy about that. And so, yeah, things are going well. And that's something that I'm just thinking about every time I just look at all these trips. It is what it is. And I'll catch you guys later. And thank you for all the views. I noticed I got over 200 views on a couple of videos. It's pretty cool. And thank you guys for the new subscribers. Please like and subscribe. I do appreciate the people that have been with me from the start. And have stuck with me from the start. It's like I'm like a hip-hop music, from the start, it's kind of like it's a comedy. I'm like relating to, famous stars I forget who the heck said that in the song. I forget who, but I'll catch you later. Thank you.